Welcome, welcome, soccer fans, to the NEPSAC final here between Buckingham Brown and Nichols School and the Westminster School. We have some amazing soccer coming your way. It's cold, it's chilly, but we're all still here. The fans have lined up on the sideline. The players are ready, the coaches are ready, and I hope you are ready. My name is Jackson Tolliver. I'll be here with you throughout the game. We have two 40-minute halves to be played here. Should be a good one. Both teams have had some incredible seasons. Buckingham Brown and Nichols, undefeated since September. Looking to add another championship to their school's history. Westminster coming in, trying to take that away from him. Starting for BB&M, we're going to have Samantha Mahoney in goal. We're going to have captain number 17, Caitlin Mara. We're going to have Abigail Giordano, number 23. We're going to have number 16, Kara Bubanovic. We're going to have number 24, Francesca Valverde. We're going to have number 10, Alexis Mara. Number 11, Sofia Recupero. Number 7, Maeve Theobald. Number 8, Hope McMillan. And here come the starters for Westminster. In goal, we're going to have number 1, Elizabeth de Blasi. We're going to have number 5, Bianca D'Onofrio. We're going to have number 29, Elise Cumberland. We'll announce the rest as we progress here, but for now, both teams gonna head over to the logo. We are at the beautiful River School right now in Weston, Massachusetts. Both teams gonna take the middle here. It's the finals, it's the championship. It's all happening here. And the teams are going to shake hands. And we are going to get this ball rolling. You can hear the wind howling right here in Western Massachusetts. But that has not stopped the fans from coming out and the players from suiting up. It's going to be a cold one. But we are still going to play 80 minutes of soccer for you. Both teams are ready. Referees gathering at midfield right now. Both teams are fired up and ready, trying to get a win here for their program. Starters now grouping up. Referees checking out the nets, making sure everything is up to par. And here we go. Teams are going to head over to the middle. Let's hope for an exciting game here. I'm sure it will be when you have teams that are of this high caliber. They've made it all the way here to the finals. Looking to make it over that final hurdle, and you can hear the wind is going to be a factor here today. And we're starting off. Here we are, we're underway. The Knights are already setting in a deep ball. That one doesn't go, but it's going to end up with the Knights' possession, but that doesn't work, and here comes Westminster. Westminster pushing the pace here. It's going to go back to the Knights. Number 10, Alexis Mara is going to get that one pretty easily. Going to kick it back to the goalie, Samantha Mahoney, who's going to send that one out deep. Knights couldn't get anything going there. It's going to be an inbound from Westminster. Sending that one in. Possession's going to be kept, but it's going to go out of bounds. Westminster is going to hold on to the ball for now. Sending this one in. And that one is going to go right back to Alexis Mara. She is going to just keep that protected for a goal kick. Throw in, rather. It didn't go all the way to the back line. Knights send that one in. But Westminster keeps possession, looking around. Finds Blessing Kie, who couldn't quite land on the ball. The Knights now pushing the pace. And Westminster looking again for an opportunity. Takes that shot. Not quite on target. Samantha Mahoney able to wrangle that one in pretty easily. Would have went out anyway. Mahoney looking deep, trying to make something happen. Mahoney with the goal kick, and it's going to go back to Westminster. Westminster pushing it now. But the Knights are going to get that back. It is Alexis Mara yet again making the play. Knights trying to make something happen in the midfield area. Finds somebody. Here comes Recupero, who is going to be fouled. So the Knights are going to get a free kick here from just inside their own half. I got to tell you, folks, it is a cold one out here today. I'm sure the players are feeling that. We're definitely feeling it up here in the broadcast booth. Kick coming now, and it's going to be a redo there. See what we got. It's going to be kicked off by Mara. Mara looking for somebody in the middle. Finds somebody, but Westminster's able to get it back. But the Knights are going to get that possession right back, pushing the pace here. There's Kala trying to find somebody, and that is going to be deflected. Good defensive play there by Westminster, but the Knights still have it, and shot is on goal, and the shot is in! It's Sofia Recupero. Within the first 3 minutes of the game, the Buckingham Brown and Nichols Knights are up 1-0 in the NEPSAC final. And you could not ask for a better start than that. Pure celebrations on the sideline and on the field, and we are back underway. The Knights looking to push the pace again. Here's Kala. Finds it, but Westminster gets there. What a quick goal and what an electrifying start to this game. Westminster looking to get some momentum back. Westminster pushing the ball. The Knights get it back in midfield. Westminster have it again. No, this looks nice. Something might be forming here, but the Knights shut that down. The Knights back line. Westminster still has possession, though, and that one is going to be stopped by Kala. The Knights passing it around the back. Still going. Looking around, Recupero, who scored that first goal for the Knights, still passing it around. Going to go to the back line here of Westminster, but the Knights are going to retain possession, looking for another goal. Looking to make something happen here, looking to operate in the front. Recupero is going to look toward the middle now, finds someone in the middle, but it is going to be got by Westminster instead. Here's Kie pushing up the ball. Kie is going to find Flukiger. That one is going to go out of bounds. And it is going to be Westminster ball. Here's Mia Davis looking for somebody to pass to. And Buckingham Brown and Nichols is going to get that one back. The Knights pushing the pace yet again. Kala's looking up top. And here's some blazing speed out of Maeve Theobald, but it's going to be saved by Elizabeth de Blasi. Just a little bit too much on that ball. It's a great pass, though. Just a little bit off target. The Knights getting it back. Wind still howling. Knights trying to push the pace here. Here's Kala, and that pass was a little too tough as well. A little bit too much on that. De Blasi gets that quite easily. Here comes Maya Goddard, pushing the pace now. Goddard looks ahead for Kie, and Kie keeps control. Westminster trying to make something happen, looking for Catherine Graves. And that one doesn't go. The Knights are going to take it back. Abigail Giordano here to inbound. Westminster keeping that pressure applied. You can hear the wind howling here still. Inbounded. And the Knights pushing the pace yet again. Here's Theobald. Look at that speed. She's looking for somebody to cut back to. And she was looking for Kala, but Kala couldn't quite get a boot to it. But here we go. Francesca Valverde finds the ball. The Knights still on the attack now. Valverde looks to Venuti. Venuti back to Valverde. Valverde looking for options. Finds McMillan, who then goes up, passes it to Maeve Theobald, but the shot couldn't get enough sauce on it. Couldn't get enough whip. So it's going to be saved by Elizabeth De Blasi. De Blasi kicks that one out. And defensive stop there by Alexis Mara yet again. See what we got now. The Knights looking to push the pace here. Here's Recupero, who scored that first goal. She's looking to push the pace, looking for Kala. Couldn't quite find her. Westminster's going to recover that ball. Mia Davis finds Kie. Kie is going to look for Lennox. Finds her. Back to Kie. Kie pushing that ball, looking for somebody, but nobody home, unfortunately, for them. Samantha Mahoney is going to gather that one up quite easily. Exciting game so far here in Weston. Mahoney's going to kick that one deep. Knights looking to make something happen here yet again. Recupero finds Valverde. Tries to hit it back to Valverde, but it doesn't go, and now we have a free kick awarded to BB&N. It's going to be Ava Venuti, the fullback, taking this one out of Bedford, Massachusetts. Venuti with the approach, with the shot, looking for somebody's head, can't quite find it. Good defensive play there by Goddard. And now Kie has it yet again. The Knights get it back though, but now Westminster has it. Westminster pushing the pace. Here we go. They've got numbers up top. Passing it up, but the Knights are going to find it. It's going to be Mara yet again with the defensive stop. We are just about 10 minutes into this half. Let's see what we can do now. It's going to be Westminster. Westminster throws it in. Looking for somebody in the middle. Finds someone, but the Knights are right there. Westminster again. Here's Mia Davis. Davis finds Goddard. And it's going to be the Knights again looking to push that pace. And here we go. Maeve Theobald with the shot and with the goal. What a run there from the Knights, and just like that, it's 2-0, just a little over 10 minutes into the game. And it's looking scary for Westminster, but it's looking great for the Knights. Westminster's got to try to regroup now. Try to gather themselves here. And that's exactly what the players are going to do. They're going to regroup on their own half, try to talk this over, see if they can figure it out. Because you do not want to start off down 2-0 in the championship game. It's going to be an uphill climb now for them. But the Knights are loving it. They're playing their brand of soccer. They're going to try to keep it up. Again, that was Maeve Theobald, the midfielder from Wellesley Hills, Massachusetts, on that one. Westminster going to try to push it, but the Knights going to put pressure on. Westminster keeps. The Knights secure it on defense, now looking to make another run. Mahoney's going to kick that one deep. And there's Theobald again. Wind still howling. Wonder how that'll impact the ball movement, impact the players. The Knights looking to carve something out here, make something happen. It's 2-0 to the Knights. So we have de Blasi now for Westminster. Gonna send it out, try to get something to happen for her team. Sends it out, but it looks like the Knights are gonna recover, and they indeed do. But Westminster is gonna get it back. It's Cumberland. Cumberland gonna find McQueenie. And it's gonna be Alexis Mara yet again, coming in for that big stop. Knights playing well. You can tell they got those deep connections between the players. Got deep chemistry. Ball movement has been great. Knights pushing the ball again. Looking to push the pace. And it's going to go out of bounds Westminster's way. This one's going to be inbounded by Haley Kramer. The Knights putting the pressure on. They're going to get the ball back. And here we go. Knights have numbers again. It's going to be Recupero. Looking around for options. Doesn't find it. Westminster Knights going to get that one back. But Recupero is going to take that ball right back off the interception. Looking around. They've got numbers up top. This is how they like to play. Aggressive. And it's going to be taken back by Kala. Looking for somebody. That was Ava Venuti. Couldn't quite find her target. But the Knights going to get it right back. Knights trying to push, but Westminster is unfortunately for the Knights going to get it back. Here we go. The Knights get it back. Pushing the pace now. That's Hope McMillan. Passes it up. Looking for options in the middle. Doesn't quite find anybody. Westminster's going to get it back. Pushing it. Ends up right back into the boots of the Knights. Looking to get something going here. Couldn't quite do it. Kicked out of bounds by Westminster. The Knights are going to have that inbound pass. Substitution for Westminster. We're going to see Emma Isakoff coming on the field. Knights. Can't quite get anything going this time, and it's going to be out of bounds. Substitution for BB&N as well. We're going to see Avery Sarzana come in. Alexis Mara is going to get a much-deserved rest. after that incredible defensive effort we've seen displayed throughout the first half. Coach is going to give some congratulations to Alexis Mara. And the Knights retain possession here, or do they? They do. Westminster's going to get it back. Cumberland looking for Isaacov. Isaacov with the ball. Pushing the pace, going to go right over the head of a Knight. And the Knights are going to get the ball back. Almost halfway through the first half. It's currently 2-0 in favor of the Buckingham Brown and Nichols Knights. And here's Westminster trying to respond. Can't quite do it. Crumlin trying to get to the ball. Couldn't quite get it, but Westminster gets a touch there. And the Knights are going to retain possession. Numbers up front for the Knights. Maeve Theobald tries to save it. Can't quite do it. Westminster's going to get that ball back. And Theobald is going to apply the pressure, forcing Westminster to kick that one out. So the Knights are going to get the ball back. Inbounding. Let's see what happens. Looking for their third goal in the first quarter of this game. First half of the first half. Kicked out of bounds by Westminster. Knights going to keep up the pressure here. Sending that one in. Wind has died down just a little bit here. It's going to be a corner kick for the Knights. Ava Venuti is going to take this kick. Bodies lining up in the center. Venuti taking her step back. Ball is up, looks good. And goalie's going to get a hand on that. De Blasi's going to get a hand, and a little help from the whistle. De Blasi sends that one out. And the Knights, it's just been constant pressure for the Knights so far, not letting Westminster have any opportunities. Wind picks back up a little bit. Hope McMillan looking for somebody, goes right back into Westminster's boot. Gonna get a partial stop there. Westminster's gonna force it out of bounds. So the Knights will have another inbound in their attacking half. Fight for the ball here. Gonna go out on Westminster again. They're gonna overturn that. Out on the Knights. Westminster has the ball. Westminster trying to keep possession. Contact there and the whistle. It's going to go against the Knights. Westminster's got to try to carve out some offense here. The Knights' defense has been just suffocating them, and then they get the counter, which is how they scored both of their goals. Counter-attacking offense. Just like this. It's a good system. Here comes Recupero. Knights able to get ahead of that one. The Westminster, rather, but now the Knights are back on the ball. Whistle blows. It's going to be a foul against Westminster. Knights looking to push the pace here. And they do so. And here we go. Venuti coming up the half. Good ball there. Goalie rushes for it, and de Blasi's going to get that one. And De Blasi's still on the ground. That's going to be a yellow card there awarded to Venuti. A little bit of a reckless tackle there toward the goalie. So keep that in mind. She has been booked now. Something to watch out for. Thankfully, De Blasi looks to be okay. A little bit of a pause here. Just making sure that De Blasi is okay. And Francesca Valverde is going to come out now. A little bit of blood coming out of her mouth. I'm sure she'll be okay. She needs to get patched up. A little bit of a dispute there between the referee and the coach of the Knights over substitution. Someone was coming out because of blood. A little bit of substitution dispute there, all taken care of now. Play resumes. Westminster pushing the ball now. That's Cumberland. Going to be out of bounds against the Knights. So Westminster is going to send this one in. Here we go. Westminster trying to finally get something going here. Can't do it. The Knights defense prevails yet again. Kicks that one out of bounds. Westminster's going to get another chance here. This one is going to be passed from out of bounds. And Cumberland was looking for it, but it was headed out. It was Venuti. Lady Stowell getting ready to come into the game. Knights here, a little bit too hard of a touch for Maeve Theobald that time. White ball here, Westminster. Mia Davis is going to take this one in. Cumberland looks for the pass. Knights defense going to get it back again. Westminster's going to get it back, though. Finds Cumberland. And Cumberland couldn't get by Venuti, and Venuti falls to the ground there. No whistle. The Knights pushing it again, but Westminster, what a great play there by Catherine Graves to get the ball back. Regain the possession, but it's going to go out of bounds. Substitution now for the Knights. We're going to see Lenny Stowell come in for Hope McMillan. Play resumes. Knights have the ball. Good turnaround there from Theobald. Theobald looking at options in the middle. Couldn't quite find any. Goddard is going to get to the ball first. Cumberland's going to find it again. Tries the backheel pass. Couldn't quite get it. The Knights are going to get it back. Pushing the pace now. That pass is going to go out of bounds. Wynn seemed to take that one away from Caitlin Mara. Sister of Alexis Mara, I would assume. Here we go now. Mia Davis going to inbound the ball yet again. Head is going to go off of Lenny Stowell. Inbounded again by Westminster. Nice trying to get that one back, but Cumberland keeps the possession. Venuti now with the ball, sending that one out. Westminster ends up with possession again. Here's Jillian Grigorski, who's going to find Haley Kramer. Haley Kramer looking at options in the middle. Looking around. And that's going to go right into the hands of Samantha Mahoney in goal. 15 minutes to go left in this first half. Mahoney looking for options down the field. Not finding any as of now. Sending the ball away. Westminster going to retain possession. And here we go. It's Isaacov who couldn't quite get the pass off, but Nudi's going to get the ball back. The wind blowing now, picking up yet again. Definitely strong enough to impact where that ball is going. Westminster trying to get something going here on offense, can't quite do it. It's going to be an off-target shot. Mahoney's going to grab it. Mahoney's just going to give it off to Caitlin Mara. Hope McMillan going to send that ball off. It's going to end up back with Westminster. Trying to find something here now. Fortunately, fizzles out, unfortunately for them. The Knights have it back. Passing it around the back. There's Hope McMillan. Passing it up. There's Recupero trying to get some separation. Recupero can't quite do it. Ends up back with Westminster. Cumberland. Can't quite find anybody on the other side of that pass, and the Knights get it back. Here's Mara. Passing it up, Caitlin Mara yet again. Here comes Robinson. Robinson back to Mara. Mara back to Robinson. That one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Cumberland. Venuti's going to inbound the ball now. Venuti with a good throw there. Finds Valverde. Valverde moving around. Valverde with the shot and the goal! And it's 3-0 to the Knights. The great throw there off the inbound pass by Venuti perfectly finds Francesca Valverde, who takes that one top right corner. Nothing de Blasi can do about it. It's 3-0 Knights, 12 minutes to go in the first half. Westminster trying to get something going now. Here's Cumberland. Cumberland kicks it back to McQueenie. McQueenie tries to find Cumberland again. It's a decent ball, but Mahoney is going to rush the ball, and it's going to be safe in her hands. Knights back on the move yet again. Westminster gets the ball back. Trying to push it here. Got to do something. Down 3-0. Pushing it up. McQueenie trying to get possession, but it goes right back to the Knights. Pass there from Valverde. Doesn't go, but she gets fouled. Caitlin Mara going to be the one to take this kick. Kicks it back to McMillan. And here we go. Knights try to get something going, but it was kicked out of bounds by Haley Kramer. Kicked off a Knight, though. So Kramer's going to inbound the ball now. Here's Kie. Back to Kramer. Kramer looking deep for somebody, nobody home. She was looking for Mia Fluckiger. Couldn't find her. Going to be inbounded here. Sure you can hear the wind howling. And Westminster tried to get a turn there. Unlucky bounce. Couldn't quite go their way. Mahoney now. Going to send it off. Or she's actually going to give the honors over to Caitlin Mara. Going to give it a deep boot. Mara sends it out. Let's see what we got. Knight's going to hold on to the ball for now. And they're going to keep it because it's off Westminster. Abigail Giordano going to inbound this one. Does so, goes off the head of a Westminster player. Giordano going to inbound again. And this one goes right into the boot of a Westminster player. That's Jillian Gregorski. But the Knights get it back. The Knights with numbers yet again. What are they going to do here? Theobald is going to find Sullivan. Sullivan going to kick it back. Here's Venuti right over the bar. Decent effort there from Ava Venuti. Gotta love the ball movement here from the Knights. Just about 8.5 minutes to go in this first half. Gonna be a kickoff here from de Blasi. De Blasi sends it deep. And the Knights have it back yet again. It's Stowell. Stowell looking for somebody. She finds numbers, and it's going to be saved by de Blasi. The shot from Sullivan. A little bit of an awkward angle there, but good save from de Blasi. De Blasi looking deep. Knights get it back. And here we go. Numbers up ahead for Westminster. Couldn't get him. Contact there, but no whistle. Westminster gets it back. Looking for Cumberland, but the pass was a little too hard. A little too much on that ball. We're going to see Mahoney with a goal kick. Substitutions now for the Knights. Recupero is going to come back on, and McMillan's going to come back on. And we are going to see Stowell come off and Robinson come off. Caitlin Mara to kick this one away. Does so. Westminster's going to get that ball back, though. See if they can find something deep this time. Looks like they're not going to be able to, as the Knights are going to get that one back in the back four. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by a Knight. Westminster is going to inbound now. This is Haley Kramer. Couldn't quite get it where she wanted it to go. And the Knights are going to get the ball back. 6.5 minutes now. Knights inbounding. Westminster gets the possession back. But the Knights putting on pressure, but it's going to be a foul called against the Knights, I believe. Yep, against the Knights. So Westminster's going to get the ball back. Clock continues to run here as the first half comes to a close. This is D'Onofrio finding somebody up ahead. Looking for numbers in the middle, can't find him, goes out of bounds. See what the call is here. I believe they're going to call a foul. Yep, they're going to call a foul against the Knights, so Westminster is going to get a free kick here. This is the type of angle where you're most likely looking for somebody's head. Going to be sent up. Ball is up. It's a cross. Looking for somebody in the middle. Can't quite find anybody. The Knights are there. The Knights are moving. Here come the numbers for the Knights. Here we go, and Westminster able to make a good defensive recovery there. But hold on. So the Knights had the numbers there. Westminster able to make a good recovery, but de Blasi was able to run out. The timing was close. A Knight could have gotten on that ball, but the Knights able to make that recovery. And the Knights are back at it yet again. Here comes Sullivan. Sullivan looking for numbers, looking for goal, and it's going to go over the top. Had options in the middle, decided to take it herself. Shot doesn't fall for her this time, a little bit too high. Quick substitution for Westminster. Paige Smith is going to come on. Coming off is going to be Emma Eiskoff. Goal kick here coming for Westminster. De Blasi. De Blasi sends it deep. Knights are going to get it back. Pushing the ball now. Recupero was trying to get it back, but the Knights still have it. Westminster kicks that one out of bounds. Substitutions coming on for the Knights. Amaral coming on, number 5, for the first time in this game. And Nina Siri is going to come on. Both of them entering the game for the first time. Bubanovic is going to come off, as well as Theobald. Here we go, Knights with the ball. Looking for movement inside. It's a great ball, but the Knights get there. Or Westminster gets there, rather. Knights take another shot. Westminster gets it again. Westminster kicking it out. And here's Goddard looking for Cumberland. Cumberland was through, but a good play there by Mara. But it goes back to Westminster, but the Knights have it again. Here's Venuti. Venuti pushing it up. Sullivan has it now. Sullivan gets by, but Cumberland able to get that one back. Westminster going. Headed by Mara. Westminster still with the ball. Westminster putting the pressure on, but the ball does not connect on the other end. Right back in the hands of Samantha Mahoney. Just 2.5 minutes to play here. Mara with the ball. Kicks it out, finds Siri. Pressure coming from Westminster. And the pressure works out. They end up with the possession back. Sending it deep. Should end up back in the hands of Mahoney, and it does. Mahoney surveying the field. Another substitution incoming for the Knights. There's that wind yet again. Not quite going away today. Abby Giordano going to come off the field. Westminster with the ball. See if they can get something going here before halftime. Cumberland tries to time the run. Seems like she does. Lost the angle a little bit. Shoots on goal, but Mahoney is going to knock that one out. So we're going to have a corner before the half here. Bodies are going to line up. Somebody trying to get ahead on this ball. Let's see who's going to take the corner now. Looks like it's going to be Bubanovic. It is going to be Bubanovic. Ball's up. And it goes off the foot of a Westminster player, but into the hands of Mahoney yet again. Ref should be blowing the halftime whistle soon. Knights will try to get one more goal in before that happens. Mahoney sends it deep. Westminster gets it back. The Knights get it back. Here come numbers for the Knights. Going to be pushed up. Here's Sullivan, but Westminster gets there first. Mia Davis been solid on defense today. De Blasi with the ball. De Blasi sends it out to Cumberland. Good pass there. Cumberland looking for somebody. Cumberland looking around. She finds Kie, who's going to send it back. Hang on now. And looks like we have a foul against the Knights. Paige Smith is down. The Knights showing some good sportsmanship, helping her up. That was Caitlin Mara. And the foul is actually going to be against Westminster. So the Knights will have the ball back. Good opportunity brewing there for Westminster, it seemed. Unfortunately, couldn't let it pan out. Mara's going to send it deep. See what we got. Knights still pushing the pressure here. Valverde looking for the ball. Valverde looking for numbers. Looking for options here, the Knights, and that's going to be a foul called. See if there's a card there. Looks like it's going to be a yellow card. Yep. It's going to be a yellow card against Kie there. So 2 bookings now in this game, 1 for each team. 1 against Kie and 1 against, I believe it was Venuti. Free kick here for the Knights. Trying to get another goal before halftime. It's currently 3-0. Ball's up. And it seems like it's going nowhere. The wind looked to have taken that a little bit. Ball came off a Westminster player. Knights are going to inbound. Here they go, trying to make something happen. One more. Knights continue to push the pace as the first half draws to a close. Continue to push. Here's Amaral. Gonna go back, numbers up. Nina Siri is gonna push that ball up. Here's numbers. See if they can carve something out here. Looking around, that ball goes out of bounds, and that is going to be the halftime whistle. It has been an incredible first half for the Buckingham Brown and Nichols Knights. Offensively and defensively, they have kept Westminster far away from even thinking about scoring a goal. And meanwhile, they have put some incredible counter offense on display. We're going to take a quick break at halftime here. You're watching the NEPSAC Finals, and the score right now is BB&N 3, Westminster 0. And we are back here at the NEPSAC Championship from the beautiful Rivers School in Weston. Buckingham Brown and Nichols currently leads over Westminster 3-0. See what happens in the second half. Of course, there is a lot more game to play. But so far, the Knights have looked absolutely incredible on both the defense and offense. Been able to keep Westminster out of their side and launch some great counterattacking soccer. The wind is howling, as you can most likely hear. It is a very, very cold day out here. If you're watching from the comfort of your own home, I envy you. It's cold on the field, it's cold in the broadcast booth. But we're here and we're going to deliver you 40 more minutes of championship soccer. Both these teams looking to bring glory to their schools. Had incredible seasons thus far, obviously, to get here. Goals in that first half were scored by Theobald, one was scored by Recupero, and one was scored by Venuti. Caitlin Mara been doing a great job holding down the defense. This entire back line has been solid. Both of the Maras. Venuti and Giordano at the fullbacks for the Knights. Continue to be there. We've seen some great, great, great soccer. Just what you'd expect from a championship game. And I'm sure we'll see more. We got another 40 minutes to go here. Westminster going to try to dig out of this hole. The Knights going to try to hold on. Westminster taking the field now. You got nothing to lose. It's championship soccer, only something to gain here, down 3-0 at halftime. Let's see if they can do something with their backs against the wall. Fluckiger is going to start with the ball. And we're underway in the second half now. Looking for Cumberland right away. Cumberland gets a good touch, pushes that pace up, falls to the ground, no whistle. It is, however, going to remain Westminster's ball. Going to be Mia Davis here. Looking for somebody to pass to. Ball inbounded now. Knights get ahead on it. It's going to be inbounded again. Here's Mia Davis. Surveying. Looking for Jorgowski. Somebody's on the floor now. Cumberland with the ball again. Cumberland, the touch is a little bit too strong. Gets out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. All right. So Caitlin Mara is going to send this one out.
Up, come on, let's see up.
Looking for something. Westminster gets a head up on it. And that one travels out of bounds. Here we go, Westminster. The Knights end up getting it back. Now Westminster has it. And the wind is howling right now. Goddard's going to kick that one out to Kie. Kie is going to stay on the ball. Look at that speed. Knights are going to get it back. Or are they? Cumberland gets a touch. And that one's going to get sent out of bounds by Caitlin Mara. Another defensive stop for her. This one is sent up into the air. Good opportunity there for Westminster, and it was a shot that went off on goal, but it was saved by Samantha Mahoney. Really went right to her. Mahoney sends that one out. Surveying now. Knights still looking to make something happen here. Westminster's going to get it back. So Westminster's come out really aggressive to start out this second half. Had an opportunity on goal. Got to be a promising sign. As promising as it can be, down 3-0. Sending that one in now. Westminster can't get that one. Or the Knights, rather, can't get that one. Wind is going, for sure. De Blasi's going to kick this one off. De Blasi sends it deep. Knights trying to get it back. It's going to go off the head of a Westminster player, so the Knights are going to be able to inbound this ball. Knights pushing it. Still going here. Westminster able to get it back. And now they're pushing. Here's Cumberland. She got Kie on the other side if she wants her. Finds her, but the pass wasn't strong enough. The Knights pushing now. Here they go. They've got numbers up top. Pass there intended for Kala. Doesn't quite get to her. And it's going to be scooped up by De Blasi. Knights get the ball back. Westminster now. Here's Kramer. Kramer's going to dish it out to find Davis. Back to Kramer. Pressure in the midfield area, though. Advantage played to the Knights. Recupero is looking for somebody in the middle there. Pass was deflected. Out of bounds. It's going to be a corner. 5 minutes into the half. Bubanovic is going to take this one. Body's in the middle. Bubanovic sends up the ball, and it goes right over the head of everybody. So Westminster is going to have a goal kick here. De Blasi is going to try to send this one out, try to get something going here for Westminster. A misplay there as the Knights put the pressure on. Going to be kicked out of bounds there by Westminster. Catherine Graves gets that one out, so now it's going to be inbounded by the Knights. And Westminster going to secure that one, stop any attack, but Mara is going to get it now. It's Caitlin Mara. Cumberland gets that one back for Westminster. Davis tries for it. And is going to get fouled. So Goddard is going to look to take this free kick. Goddard observing. Sends it deep. And the Knights get on that one. Great defense there. There's Recupero. There's Valverde. Looking for somebody deep, and it's right into Goddard on Westminster. So Westminster now on the attack, but the Knights get there. Westminster back on it. Recupero chasing after it, fighting with Davis. And Davis is going to argue that she won the ball back, and she's going to win her case. Inbounds it to Cumberland. And that ball is going to go out. The Knights this time are going to get it back. About a quarter of the way through the half now. Cumberland putting the pressure on the Knights. Back to the back four. Right back to Mahoney. There's Mara, Alexis Mara. Looking for Kie on Westminster. Kie finds Grigorski. Grigorski finds Kramer. Kramer looking for it, couldn't quite get it. The Knights get it back. Now the Knights are pushing the pace, and a tackle from behind. All ball, according to ref. Knights still pushing. Here's Recupero. Recupero kicks it up. Knights looking for somebody in the middle. And good defense there by Westminster to stop it from going up 4. The Knights continue to put the pressure on. Valverde has it. He's going to give it to Venuti. Venuti looking toward the middle. She has somebody sneaking up, but didn't quite see it. Going to opt for the shot instead. She had Abby Giordano on the right side, really wide open, just couldn't quite get it to her. So de Blasi's going to kick this one off. She's going to find Cumberland. Cumberland is going to find somebody else, but then it's going to go right into the thankful hands of Samantha Mahoney. Now here we go. Recupero. Right to Goddard on Westminster. Back to the Knights with numbers up top. Looking to make it 4. There's somebody in the middle. Not going to find her on that try. Knights going to keep putting the pressure on. And a foul there. Not a foul, just a fall. Knights going to hang on to possession here. Here's Venuti. Venuti's going to inbound that one to Recupero. Cumberland looking for it. Cumberland gets a touch on it, but it's going to go off of her, so it's going to remain Knights' ball. And Westminster's going to get it back. Putting it out deep, and we got a foul call there. Against the Knights. It was against Caitlin Mara. So Westminster will remain with possession here. Free kick there by Goddard, looking for somebody. Trying to find Cumberland, it appeared. Couldn't quite find her. But Westminster is going to keep possession. It's going to be inbounded now by Davis. Davis sends it in. Looking for somebody. Knights swarming. Cumberland has it back. Cumberland looking around. Cumberland. Pass goes right to a Knight. And the Knights have it back. Here's Valverde looking for somebody deep. Valverde kicks it out. Too much on the pass. Goddard is going to inbound it for Westminster. Davis is going to inbound it now. Davis looking for Cumberland, and nobody there. Davis gets it back, however. Looking deep, but Mahoney's going to scoop that one up. Looking deep. Mahoney's going to give it a good kick. And here's Recupero. Knights trying to get something going there, but good defense there from Westminster. Knights get the ball back. Goddard gets it back for Westminster. Westminster on the attack now. Goddard with the ball. Pushes it. And that pass from Catherine Graves, nobody on the receiving end. So it's going to be another goal kick, this time for the Knights. Believe that Caitlin Mara is going to do the honors. Deep kick. Going to go off a Westminster player. Going to remain Knights ball. And now it's going to go the other way after being deflected. Throw in now for Davis.
Hey, come this side, mate.
Here's Kie.
Look at me.
Knights have the ball again. Valverde on the run. She's going to find Giordano. Back into Valverde. Back to Giordano. Giordano, survey in the middle. Gets by a defender, but recovery there by Catherine Graves. Substitution now. It's going to be Avery Sarzana coming in for Alexis Mara. Westminster's going to get the ball back there. Inbounded here to Kie. Goes over the head of Kie, so it ends up with McQueenie. McQueenie taking this up now, showing some speed. She's got Flukiger going up toward the middle, tries to find her, but can't. Mara's going to take it. That's Caitlin Mara. Davis going to get back. But now Theobald is going to pass to Valverde. Valverde has Theobald back in the center. She's going to keep it for herself. Valverde with the shot. Valverde with the goal. And it is 4-0 Knights. What a showing for Buckingham Brown and Nichols right now. 4-0, and each goal, well, 2 goals actually come from Valverde now. So 2 from Valverde. It's been 1 for Theobald and 1 for Recupero. And for the Knights, 24 minutes away from a championship. Unless Westminster can pull off the impossible. They have to start now. Cumberland has options in the middle. And that one doesn't go. Substitution now. Going to see Sofia Panayuto coming on for BB&N. 23 minutes to play. Substitution now taking place. Lenny Stowell coming in for Hope McMillan. So here we go. Play's going to continue. Westminster's going to inbound the ball.
Hey, get out here.
And the Knights going to get it back, but a foul is going to be called. So it will remain Westminster ball. Goddard going to take this one. Looking for Cumberland. Can't quite find her. It's going to go back toward the Knights. Knights pushing this one now. Recupero. Goddard tries to get in the way. Can't do it. Knights looking for options now in the middle. Finds someone, but pressure is going to be too much there. Theobald still looking. Theobald's pass couldn't quite find anybody. So the Knights have it in the back four. Sarzana looking up ahead. Sarzana tried to get it across to Abby Giordano, couldn't quite find her, so de Blasi is going to take this ball out yet again. Sends it out off a pretty deep kick, but the Knights get it back. And Westminster's going to retain possession now, being chased by Theobald and kicked out of bounds. Catherine Graves now going to inbound it. Finds Kie. Kie tried to get a pass in, but Caitlin Mara got ahead to it. Here's Theobald looking up ahead, and Goddard made the mistake, and it was capitalized on by Addison Kalaw. Goddard tried to get there. It was a pass for Kalaw, but Kalaw ended up all alone. It was just her and de Blasi. There's not much you can do there as a goalkeeper. But they're going to take it back. They're going to say it was offsides. After some deliberation, they're going to rule that that goal is offsides. So it is going to remain 4-0. Kalaw's goal wiped now from the record. And the Knights will have to settle with 4. Or will they? Because here comes Recupero. They will, and now here comes a great looking attack from Westminster, looking for Kie. Kie finds it. Here comes Kie, the touch, and there's a tackle. And it's not going to be called a foul. A fair tackle on Kie there. Or did she? Everyone holding their breath now. And they're going to rule it a goal kick. No foul called on that. Just an amazing defensive play from Caitlin Mara. "19 minutes to go. Knights up 4-0. Knights looking to push up the ball now. Here's Theobald. Theobald finds an option, doesn't quite work out.
Keep it, Sam.
And it's going to stay in the back 4. Now here's Giordano looking towards the middle. Goddard's going to get a foot on that one. Here's Recupero yet again. Recupero with the shot, and it's going to be saved by de Blasi. De Blasi going to kick this one off. Been a solid game here for de Blasi. Not much she could do about really any of those goals. Here we go. Nice with the ball yet again. Pushing. It's Theobald. Theobald looks for someone in the middle. Tries to find her, but it was taken by de Blasi. Good save there. Cumberland putting pressure on the Knights. And it's going to go right back to de Blasi. De Blasi going to kick this one off now. Fight for it in the midfield. Westminster has it. Here we go. Westminster trying to cook something up here. Shot goes, and it's going to be scooped up by Mahoney. Mahoney's had a solid game, obviously clean sheet. Just under 17 minutes to go. And the Knights trying to get possession. Kicked away by Davis, so the Knights will inbound. Substitution now for the Knights. Mary Kathleen Robinson is going to come on for Kara Bubanovic. Very cold out here. Knights continuing with the pressure. And that one's going to go off a Knight, so it's going to be Westminster ball. Westminster inbounds. Westminster going to inbound again. And right back to the Knights. The Knights trying to put on pressure again. That's Recupero. Recupero looking for Theobald. And a foul is going to be called. So it is going to go back in the direction of Westminster. Hit the 15-minute left mark. Good defensive stop there from the Knights. Valverde now with the ball. Valverde looking for options. She had a few there. Intercepted though. Valverde gets the ball back. Valverde looking for options again. And that ball is going to be recovered by the Knights. Looking for options, and it skies over the bar. Substitutions now for the Knights. We're going to have Ava Venuti coming back into the game. For Sofia Panayutu. Goal kick here from de Blasi. Right back to the Knights. The Knights are going to get that one back. Here they go. That one's going to sky over from Westminster. So the Knights are going to get it back. Inbounded now. It's Theobald. Theobald gets around the defender. Keeps it going. Kicks it in the middle. Finds Recupero. Recupero dishes it out. Valverde has it now. Valverde looking. Valverde kicks it out to Sullivan. Cross comes in from Theobald, and it is, that's not Theobald rather, it's Venuti. And it goes out for a goal kick. Here we go. The Knights pushing it again. Whoa! Tackle there. Not a lot of ball. See if the referee reaches for the pocket here. And not going to, so it's just going to be a foul. Free kick from just outside the box, and Venuti is going to take it. Venuti could go for goal here. She elects to pass it instead, and it's going to be a pass and an amazing save there from Elizabeth de Blasi. Great save from a great goalie. What a season she's had, and what a game she's had, despite there being 4 goals in. As I've said, not much she could do about most of those. Not much anybody could do about most of those. That was an incredible save, though. 11.5 minutes to go. Substitution coming in now. Aubrielle Amaral is coming in. Here comes Sofia Recupero. Scored the first goal of the game. She's coming out of the game now. Westminster looking to make something happen now. Pass goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Fight for it in the midfield. Westminster ends up with the back. Here's Cumberland. Cumberland looks for somebody in the middle. Can't quite find him. Caitlin Mara gets that one back. Valverde tries to save it. Still is going to go Westminster's way. Mia Davis looking to inbound the ball. Goes out of bounds. And it was a good ball in and a good attempt on goal from Catherine Graves, but it's just going to be saved by Samantha Mahoney. 9.5 minutes to go. Mahoney going to kick that one off. Ball ends up back with the Knights. Putting pressure. Here's Theobald. Theobald has an option. She's going. Keeping it herself. Theobald cuts it back. Going to kick that back to Valverde. Valverde finds Robinson. Good ball movement here from the Knights. Surveying the middle. Surveying. Ball's going to fall back to Stowell. Stowell finds Theobald. Ball gets knocked out by Westminster. Going to remain the Knights' ball. Substitutions coming in now. Amelia Navarro is going to come into the game for the first time, replacing Theobald. It's a senior out of Belmont, and you got to think that this game is just about over. Celebrations have begun along the sideline. Here we go. Good ball there. A great ball. But the goalie got there just in time to save that one from going in. Delilah Sullivan tried to get that one past her. Under 8 minutes to go now. De Blasi's going to kick this one off. Does so. The Knights are going to get it back, though. But Westminster's going to find it yet again, trying to do the impossible. More substitutions soon to come. Abby Giordano and Francesca Valverde going to get back in the game. And the Knights looking for the middle, can't quite find it. Westminster going to end up with the ball yet again. Westminster trying to make something happen, can't quite do it. Westminster gets the ball back. And it is going to be out on Haley Kramer, so it's going to be the Knights' ball yet again. Westminster's going to get it back now. See what's going on here. Westminster pushing the ball, trying to find a goal. Cumberland was looking for it, couldn't find it. Knights going to get it again. Now Westminster. It's going to go back to the goalie, de Blasi. De Blasi's going to send it out. Under 6 minutes to play now. Cumberland. Back to Goddard. Goddard kicks it out deep. Looking for Paige Smith. Smith couldn't get on it. Knights have it again. And back to Mahoney. Mahoney's going to send it out for the Knights. And Westminster got it back, but it's going to be a foul. No card, just a common foul. Valverde now taking up the ball. Valverde found Amaral. She's got Sullivan. Under 5 minutes now. Gonna have some more players coming in for the Knights. Substitutions being made now for the Knights as we approach 4 minutes left in the game. Your score is 4-0. And the Knights have all but won the NEPSAC championship, rather. See if any more goals will be scored. Goddard pushes the ball up, but gets tackled from behind, and it's going to be a foul. Westminster with possession now. Knights with the ball. Foul going to be called against Westminster. Knights will keep possession. Here come the Knights looking for somebody in the middle, not going to find them. Substitutions coming on now. Here we go, back with the Knights. Passing around the middle here. Fighting for more possession. Goddard going to find it off Westminster. Goddard going to send it deep. And Ava Venuti is going to save that one from going any further. Inbounded again by the Knights. What an incredible season it has been for them. Undefeated since September. And what a season it's been for Westminster as well. You got to commend what both of these teams have done as Valverde pushes this ball up. They played an incredible game today after an incredible season. They should be very proud, everyone on this field, of what they've accomplished this season. More substitutions. And the sidelines have erupted. As they can taste the victory now, they can taste that championship. Valverde is going to come off, as well as Venuti. Inbounded here by the Knights. And this game is all but over. Just awaiting the ref's final whistle here. Going to be kicked off now by de Blasi. Westminster maybe trying to get a consolation goal here. And Paige Smith looking for someone in the middle. And that one's going to be saved by the backup goalkeeper, Valentina Ramirez, who just came into the game. Going to be a corner kick now. Here's Cumberland. Cumberland went to Smith, couldn't find her. Knights have it back. Knights looking ahead. Here's Navarro. Navarro couldn't quite find anybody on the other side. Ball coming. Very close to hitting us in the broadcast booth, but that is going to be the game. The Buckingham Brown and Nichols Knights have won the NEPSAC championship with a final score of 4-0. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Jackson Tolliver. This has been an incredible game. Congratulations to both teams. Both have a lot to be proud of. Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.